Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video where we're going to be trying to do 2016 makeup on someone that's never done 2016 makeup. So let's get started. I have a reference image pulled up to the side. This is the image I'm using. I don't know who this person is, but yeah, we're going to be using their photo as the inspiration today. I already primed with my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer like normal, so now I'm just going to go in with foundation. Like always, I'm going to be using my CoverGirl True Matte Made Foundation in the shade M30. I'm just taking a dry sponge and I'm just patting that shit in. I need to clean the sponge. There's like hair everywhere. Do I look good? Honestly, I kind of like wearing a full face foundation again. I kind of forgot how much I kind of like it sometimes. For concealer, thank God I didn't throw this bitch away. I have my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is like my only light shade. I don't have anything lighter. From what I think I've noticed is like people did like the triangles under their eyes, right? And like they did the whole sides of the nose. I've never just been good at this for this to actually work. Like I get the point of like trying to like pinch your nose, but I've just never been good at like contouring enough to like know this shit. So mine's gonna probably look really busted. I'm very sorry. We're doing the triangles under the nose, to the sides of the nose. We're gonna be doing on the actual forehead with the 3 lines, a little bit above the mustache or the top of the lip, and a little bit under the chin. Exclamation point. Okay, we're gonna bring this. God, I don't know why why I own this light of a shade, but it technically does work for this video, unfortunately. I need to toss this shade. I don't ever wear this. I'm gonna toss this fucking concealer after. Not because the concealer is bad, just because I don't wear this fucking light of a shade. I didn't know what to add right here, so I'm just gonna be talking to you guys while I blend in this whole, like, awful color. But how was your guys' like, vacation? How was your guys' like holiday? Did you guys do anything fun for Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah? What did you guys do? I'm really curious, and I'm honestly really glad I'm filming again. And I'm filming with a makeup video, so also if you hear occasional barking, that's my dog right beside me right now. What do I do? What am I doing? Okay, well, this is going in the bloody trash bin. Okay. Next is contour, thank God. Okay, so I'm using a e.l.f. liquid camo bronzer, and I'm going to pretty crazily, intensely, those made sense, contour. Okay, and then I need to do my chin. I look gay. I look fucking gay. That is something, okay, that is something I'm personally working on myself for, what is it, 2026? I am going to try my best to work on me a lot. I, for some reason, have kind of been, oh my God, I gotta, wait, we go. Got. I think there's just like a dot. Yeah, missing on my face. Yeah, there is. I'm gonna take an elf brush and then just buff and blend this bitch out while I talk. 2026 is a year where I definitely want to work on myself, like more physically than anything. I recently, I think, have finally learned to really love my body. And what I mean by that is I can still be very insecure, but I've had 2025 was my where I had way less insecure, really shitty, like degrading moments of myself, and I definitely want to carry that into 2025. I mean 2026, sorry. And one of those things is I want to work on my body. For some reason, when I came out as gay, I had the idea that I needed to be some kind of twink, super skinny superstar, to be cute, to feel great, to be attractive, you know? And, you know, that, unfortunately, that mindset has stuck with me for many, many years after. I came out at 12, so I'm 21 now, so that shows you how long this has taken me. But I am no longer trying to... Last year, I really stopped trying to be something I'm not, really, is the best way to say it. In the sense of, like, I have started loving my body more and loving how I look. And I am no slim dude, and I'm okay with that. I'm happy that I'm not, like, super slim. Because my boyfriend has really taught me to love my body. He's appreciated my body, you know, for what I am not some superstar skinny porn twink, you know, with hairless body. You know, I am a big pudgy fucking dude who is also Hispanic, who has fucking like my arms are really bad to show it. It would be my legs, but I'm not wearing pants. Who has like Chewbacca like hair like shit all over their body. And, you know, it took me a long time to... Oh, that's crazy. It took me a long time to really learn to appreciate and love my body. So, you know, in the last year, I stopped trying to achieve a body that nobody was asking for. Not me, not my boyfriend, not anybody, you know, just me. Okay, now, maybe I should have done this before the concealer, but still. So 2026, I'm going to do my best to work on my body to get it to the body that I want to have. And so doing that has also made me realize that I don't like wearing a whole lot of heavy makeup all the time. I love doing it for YouTube videos, obviously, so it's right now. But when I'm out and about, you know, in public, I am not, you know, rocking full glam. I don't like that. I love just enhancing my features, fucking covering my blemishes and everything, and, you know, not being super feminine. Because I've realized that's not what I want. That is a line on my face. I look crazy. Oh wait, I need to do this part of contour actually. Hold on, remember it. There we go. Cool. But yeah, I'm just really trying to love myself a lot better and be what I want to be. And so my makeup has been a lot less glitz and glam. It's definitely like, let me throw up some pictures if I have any, like of just like everyday work glam where like I'll throw blush on and color correct and everything, you know, and I kind of really like doing that. I look fucking oily. Sorry, I'm like really looking at myself in my mirror right now. I look oily, and I look oily on fucking camera too, dude. It doesn't help that with my acne though, so I don't know. But I need to set my face, and I need to bake, but yeah, so 2026 is the year I'm going to try my best to, like, just have a body that I'm proud to have. And because if you haven't noticed, I don't ever show my body hardly ever on camera. I like doing it this, like my broad shoulder, because I have pretty broad shoulders for the most part. Just maybe it's not as broad, but I have like pretty okay shoulders, and like my hands are fine, and like this is fine, but like I am definitely not some, you know, skinny
person. I definitely have a belly and everything. So, you know, this is always what I've just shown on camera. So I'm like, right now, and so, yeah, I just wanted to share that random tidbit with you. Right now, though, I'm setting my face with my Revolution banana powder. Oh my god, I gotta check my nose. I'm just setting my face with the banana powder, and then I'm going to bake with the, I think it's literally just called translucent powder from Revolution.
Why did I even make a cut here or even include it?
Okay, now I'm going to bake. I had an itch, that felt so good. I'm going to take a triangular powder puff, and I'm going to...
If you can't tell, I don't exactly know what I'm doing, but when is that not the case for any of my videos? I'm just kind of making stuff up for these like little recordings as I go.
I don't know if baking ever really did anything other than... Well, okay, no, here it did. My nose doesn't look any different. Maybe it's because I still don't know how to contour my nose, but whatever. Okay, now I understand. Now, where I want to say this is I understand that back then there was like no blush. It was all powder, contours, powder, everything, and a little bit of blush. I do not have any powder bronzer. I haven't owned any in a hot minute, so I'm going to try my best to achieve that with just like my blush. I'm just going to do a little bit of blush, and I'm going to... Honestly, my only bet is to just go in with a little bit more of the cream that's left on my brush to like re-cream up my like bronzer, even though you should not do that. It is my only thing for like a contour at all. So yeah, I'm going to just reapply that. Yeah, never do that because it does not look good. However, luckily on camera you can't tell. So I'm going to go in my blush now. I know there wasn't a whole lot, but I need to add some color to my face because other than that, it's not going to have any dimension. I'm going to use my L'Oreal True Match blush in the shade Far Joy. I definitely fucked that up on the pronunciation. Sorry.
So I didn't have a bronzer, so I took a blush to replace the bronzer, even though blush wasn't really a big thing back then. Tell me how that makes sense at all. Tell me.
Okay, and now for highlighter, I'm going to take my L'Oreal Infallible highlighter, which I actually had deep hand like months ago, but I like and I had it in a Z palette, but now I kind of put a piece of tape on the back of it and fit it in like my other like one. You did not need that whole explanation, but the one thing I know about 2016 is highlighter was everything. So I am just going to place a poop ton of highlighter.
I will say though, after me using highlighter a lot more, I've gotten a lot better with my highlighter placement, which I will say is probably my best and only good feature in this whole video.
Because back then in 2016 they used raw pomades. But to be fair, they used Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't have that. I have e.l.f. in the shade Espresso. So I'm going to do that. Okay, I'm going to take an angled brush and I'm going to crazily dip this in. And I actually will need my compact mirror for this because I don't trust myself to do this right.
Finally, a long enough clip of the voiceover to where I can actually say intelligent things. Didn't help that I said crazily twice in this video confidently. I will say also, another weird thing is my brows actually looked kind of good in this video. Now, I won't be doing them again exactly like this, but they were not bad. I gotta give myself a little bit of credit. Brows are probably one of the only few decent parts of this whole video, so yeah, that's really all.
I actually don't hate how my brows look on camera right now. They look pretty... On camera, they look good. Also, granted, I don't have my glasses on, so maybe they look worse. But I don't hate these. I definitely wouldn't be doing these, though. But still, I don't hate that. Okay, next is eyeshadow. These bitches would do cut creases and wings. I have no clue in the hat department. I'm not that talented, which I'm going to use as my excuse for today's video. I am not going to attempt a cut crease. I'm just going to figure something out and hope for the best. apparently, and it is my James Charles Exmorph palette I bought off eBay last year. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to use this because I never use this for anything else. So.
All right, this is going to be a long part of the voiceover, so just bear with me. Also, I am not a good teacher. If you've noticed that in any of my other like teaching videos, I try my best, so bear with me. I dipped into an orangey dusty color and just put that all over my lid as a base. And no, I did not use a concealer as an eyeshadow base. I completely forgot. My apologies. But I'm using a darker orange. Sorry, I just yawned. I'm using a darker orange to add some dimension in my crease, and I'm using a small fluffy brush to blend and buff that out to give myself dimension. I add a little bit of like a shimmer shadow on my brow bone because that was pretty popular back then. And I'm bringing all the shadow with a smaller, like rounded off brush to my under eyes to really pull the whole look together. And I also do not know how to do mascaras, lashes, that kind of thing. I also wings and lashes. I also just didn't have mascara. So for that part, I just took a black eyeshadow and took an angled brow brush, and I just created an illusion of an actual like wing and shadow in like my outer like corner. That was like the only thing I could do because I don't own any of those other supplies, and I also just never cared to learn. But I'm throwing a shimmer in the corner, the inner corner of my eye, and I'm just trying to make my brow bone pop the best that I can do for the most part. And this whole process was actually pretty fun because I don't do these kinds of looks that often. I really kind of just do like brown, like smoky eyes at best. So this was actually kind of fun to do. I'm not even gonna lie.
Alright, so I have finished the other eye. Right now I'm just adding a little bit of highlighter above the brow bone. I don't know why they did this, but they did this a lot, apparently. I don't know, maybe it just looks stupid to me. Ooh, it's actually pretty good too. There we go, high concentration of it. Cool. Alright, next is going to be lips. Now, they went in with a dramatic color. So I'm going to do my best to take two colors and mix them together to get a concoction. Let me do this actually on my little mixing palette.
I'll be so real. I don't know why I voiceovered this part like at all, but here we are. And I ended up just after mixing my failed concoction, I ended up just taking one of the liquid lipsticks and just plopping it all over anyway. So me mixing did not matter at all, by the way. It didn't.
You set it in place with some setting spray. This is just an e.l.f. one that I use. It's the e.l.f. Mist one in the black bottle. Makeup Mist, I think it's called. It's this one. And this is my 2016 inspired makeup look. What do we think? Obviously, it is not exactly 2016. Obviously, we're missing a liner. We're missing, lashes. But again, this is what I could achieve with what I had. There we go. I think that looks okay for the most part. It's not good, it's not bad, but it's definitely a look. What do we think? Do we like it? Do we hate it? I don't know how I feel about it. Obviously, I'm pretty biased, but, I'm hoping I did a okay job at trying to achieve it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I sat down for 40 minutes filming this, and this is what we accomplished. I hope you like it. I hope it doesn't look bad. I hope, you take this with a grain of salt, and yeah, that's all I can ask for. But I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.